And good morning. Welcome back to the morning show here on January 2nd. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Marshall Shore.
And I'm Melissa Farley. You got the date right.
I did. I know. Well, you know, I think it's the first time in 2025 I haven't screwed it up yet. So
Day 2. We're going
right.
strong.
There's always tomorrow. Who knows?
So we are sitting here with Sangeeta, and we are going to be talking about some henna. And I was just telling them I've never actually had henna done before. I've obviously seen it out at festivals, and my friend has had tons of henna at his wedding, but I've never had it done. Can you talk a little bit about henna and the history and the significance of what it actually is?
Yes. First of all, I'm so happy to be on the show with you, and very happy to talk about this beautiful art called henna or Mehandi. And can I tell you that the people who never had henna before, I call them henna virgins.
I am a henna virgin, it's true. Can't say that for a while for many things.
I'm not gonna say a thing because open mouth insert foot. No.
Right.
Not on the second day of 2025.
But what henna is, it actually has come long way. We're talking like thousands of years before.
Wow.
It started in the Middle East, Northern African countries, and then slowly it made its way to India. I'm from India, by the way. Maybe you can tell. And what it is it comes from an herb, a plant. It's like a shrub, and it's grown very easy in the warm climate. And the leaves of it is plucked and dried and made into henna powder, which I have it here for you. It looks like this.
Oh, cool.
Can
I smell it?
Wow.
Yeah, but be careful.
Interesting.
Right?
Okay.
And it's made it very fine. It's on my and we make a paste out of it, and it has a couple of things included, like eucalyptus oil, some aromatherapy oils, and lemon to enhance its color. And what it does, it actually, when you apply on the skin, it takes the body heat and it turns into color. So it colors, your skin. And it's temporary, unlike the real tattoo,
Okay.
It lasts about 7 to 10 days, and it has a curve like this. So it gets to its peak and then it starts to fade off.
Okay.
And it's a very interesting thing to do in our culture. It's done on a very auspicious occasions, like weddings, right? You probably have seen the weddings.
Yeah.
So one great thing about it is like it calms your body, like whenever any art is done on your body, imagine like it's very calming, and the bride is usually very anxious, right?
Right.
So she gets to sit down, even the groom.
Yeah.
That's the only occasion it's done on the male, I mean. And then the bride gets to sit down for hours, and it's done like all the way up till here, and very intricate design.
Yeah.
And that kind of calms her down, and it's even calming for a person who's applying it on you. So I feel like I'm in the meditation when I do it.
I was just going to say, sort of meditative.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then like has that sort of ceremonial ritual to it, that's something that you all experience. Yeah, that's really cool.
It's like done in any auspicious celebration, like baby showers, weddings, but also it has a therapeutic value to it.
Okay.
But
I didn't know that.
I didn't realize.
Yeah. Many people don't know that part of it, because what it does is it takes the heat off your body.
Okay.
So it relieves your anxiety. And also, like I grew up in India, I've seen my mom using it as a therapy for UT if she had any, urinary tract infection.
Yeah.
She would put henna on a plate and put her feet into this, and it will cool her down, and even apply on a belly button, and it will cool her down. Like it's used like that in many ways. Many women would use that.
I'm so curious to try. Everybody hears me talk about my migraines all the time, but I get really inflamed, and I get sometimes the anxiety of like how bad the migraine's going to get is like a catch-22,
Yeah,
so I'd be interested in trying it.
Yeah, and also, it's mostly applied on the ends of the body.
Okay.
So that's where we release or emit the heat, right?
Yeah.
And it colors darker as where it the heat comes out the most.
Okay.
So in the ends of the body, it gets darker at the ends of the body, as opposed to if you do it here, it's like a dim color, but it's bright on the ends of the body. That's why it's mostly done on the palm, back of the hand, on the, I just did that last night. That's the color it comes up to.
Yeah.
But it gets darker as days goes by. And about 7 days, it starts to fade off just like it comes up. So I love that part of it, like how it's, it just comes to the peak and then it fades away like slowly.
I never realized it was a reaction to,
I didn't either.
to the body heat. I just assumed it was a dye.
It's a natural dye too, but
right, but that reaction, I didn't realize it actually.
Biological
Yes,
reaction.
exactly.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, can we try some on me?
Of course.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
I would like to be. I would be very easy on you.
Oh, okay.
Well, it is our first time,
I know,
so
right?
be gentle.
Exactly. I will. I promise. I will.
I feel like after 9 tattoos, I can handle.
No, I mean
handle
this
some
will be
henna.
very opposite effect. It's going to be cooling at first.
Okay.
Like you will feel a little bit of ticklishness.
Okay.
And then what you have to do is you have to kind of let it dry for about 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Once it's applied, because it is wet and it will simmer, smear.
Okay.
It's like icing on the cake.
Yeah.
Right. And then
Okay.
once it's dry, then you kind of let it flake it off before you go to bed.
Okay.
It has to stay for a couple of hours for it to get darker.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and then it will stain your bed sheet, so you want to put like old ones.
Good to know. All right.
Yes. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
Perfect.
Okay.
So let's do, and I kind of like to do this also in a way, like I'm a yoga teacher myself, and I like to connect with human beings that I'm doing it, and I find it very fascinating that it kind of colors, colors your hand by me, like through me.
Yeah.
And the henna comes from like all the way to India, and it kind of connects, brings people together. And I love
that's what it's like. You were talking about how it's almost like a meditative state for both of you, but I also feel like there's like this energy transference going on as well.
Exactly.
So it's not just I'm sitting here getting this done, but I mean here's this sharing moment of energy of that relaxing feeling of some downtime. So yeah.
Exactly. So I call it like henna connects, hearts. And henna colors hearts, and I have had the most fascinating conversation while doing henna to anyone who comes to me. So, and I kind of feel your aura, and I try to do something, and so many times that have come true that there are some significant designs in henna that have some kind of significance. So it has come to very close match of your personality and the design I do it.
That's really cool.
Right? So let's see if that works in your case.
Okay.
So I am feeling like you look very pretty today.
Oh, thank you.
And very blossoming. So I feel like doing a little flower on you.
Okay.
So just how do you feel as I'm doing it?
That feels nice and cool.
Cool, right? Yeah.
I already feel like I'm calming down just by like watching you do it.
Right?
Yeah.
And just the process, and I do a lot of belly henna on pregnant women, and I see that the feet is moving as I go along with this, performing this.
Oh,
it's
wow.
very fascinating. Yes.
How long did it take you to learn how to do these designs? They seem very intricate.
Yeah, well, I am artistic by nature, and I'm gifted, so I'm very grateful for that. And as I was growing up, I had a lot of celebration around me, and I would just pick up one of these and start drawing. I was good at freehand drawing.
Okay.
So I just picked it up. And then when I moved here in Arizona, a friend of mine encouraged me. Her name is Doris. Thank you, Doris. To kind of do it in public. And then I was called by Changing Hands Bookstore. Are you familiar with that?
I love Changing Hands.
Right? Yeah. I've done many sessions there in public, and for many of them, like in 3-4 hours altogether.
Oh, wow.
And at a time.
At the Phoenix or Tempe location?
Tempe location.
That's by me.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. See, we are connected already. I love this. So I'm just gonna do it can go on and on, like,
I wouldn't say, I love how it's like, oh, just a flower, and then it's like, oh no, wait, there's always more.
I know, exactly. I could go like, I love this canvas.
Now I see how it's like, it's so easy to do that, and then it just kind of work its way up your arm.
Exactly, yes.
It's so beautiful.
So, okay,
Thank you.
would you do a matching tattoo for or a henna on a man and a woman as their,
Oh.
so, or are there different gender-based
Like, are there
art?
symbolic ones that you would do for a wedding or something like that?
Yeah, it's very common usually,
Yeah.
but it also depends on the person.
Okay.
Like, it can certainly be done, men and women the same, and usually they do that in the weddings. And what they do is, very interesting fact is, they try to hide the groom's name, like initial of the name and the design, and then the groom tries to find it. It's one of the rituals.
Oh, that's fun.
It's very much fun.
It's like Find Waldo,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
find yourself.
A little more naughty too.
Yeah,
probably.
exactly.
It is, yeah, it can be.
I like how she's like, it can be naughty.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you had mentioned another term, Mehndi, is that what you said?
Yes, that's just another word for it.
Okay.
Most commonly used in India is Mehndi, then henna.
Okay.
And because I am from India, I can speak for there. And it's just, if you go ever to India, you will be so much fascinated by anyone doing it there. Like there are thousands times faster than me, and and they're just very fascinating to watch. Just to watch it is so calming and relaxing.
Well, I like how you're saying, oh, they're so much faster, but I'm like,
I know, she's
oh my
really
gosh. She's like zip, 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 zip.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh. It's like you're going to have a handful in no time. It's like, that's just fascinating.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a gift of, I've been doing this for like about more than 15 years, maybe.
Wow.
More, yeah. So, like I said, I could go on and on and on if you like it. But
No, and that's kind of the interesting thing is it's like it really is kind of, I mean, you're freehanding this, so it's not like a tattoo where you put down a stencil and then trace it. So it really is.
Well, that's what when I was looking at her hand, I was like, oh, is she going to do a stencil? Because that looks so,
precise.
Yeah.
no, that's what comes from practice. I did do some henna lessons in changing hands long time ago. And it's something you can learn, and it's just a practice, right?
I guess henna too, it's like easier than practicing a tattoo
Right,
artist.
because it's not
because
forever.
it's not permanent.
Yeah,
Exactly.
right.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say. So is
So
that good?
cool. I love it.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's beautiful.
Thank you so much. Now you're not going to touch it until
Okay.
I move your hand,
Not
and
gonna
be
touch
careful, not to smear it, right?
Okay.
It's going to dry very quick, like about 10 minutes.
Okay.
And what we do is like we apply a little bit lemon sugar on it, so just the paste stays on the skin for longer.
Okay.
And the longer it stays, the darker the color you
It'll
get.
get.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're supposed to wash it right now, you're probably going to get just orange something.
Yeah.
But
Wow,
if you want
that
to
is
get
so beautiful.
That is
Thank you
really
so
beautiful.
much.
Yeah.
And this is what I came up from your like a little bit very joyful, blossoming personality.
Thank you.
And that's what I feel from you. And like, I wish you to blossom more.
Thank you so much. Oh, I love it. I just love it so much. Well, I know we've got more to talk about.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you've got this beautiful book.
Should we come join Marshall back?
Yeah,
behind
come
you?
on back
Sure.
here.
And you can share a little bit with us.
Definitely.
Okay. Yes, we'll be careful of our mics as we
Right,
rotate
exactly.
here.
I was trying to.
And I will get out of the
Pivot,
way so that
pivot.
way.
I'm stuck under the chair, Marsh. All right,
Oh,
here
no.
we go. Here, I'll let you be on the inside.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So tell us about the inspiration for this gorgeous book.
Oh, this is the years of my henna art collection. You are welcome to open it and see it. And this is one of the picture from my beautiful friend in Houston. I was invited there for a yoga conference, and he has taken that picture.
That's beautiful photography,
Yeah.
too.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So that picture, it shows the henna paste as well as the after it's done.
Wow.
And these are just some from various occasions, and I wanted to show the exact same.
Well, you know, and I think this is interesting. It's like then you also add in text as well.
Oh, I've done so many beautiful things. Like I've done a cancer patient on the head, and it's very calming, cooling, and they took it very well too as well.
How do you do, so like this is more black, and then there was like blue on the other one. How do you do, is that a tattoo?
That's a tattoo,
okay.
yeah. You got that one right.
Okay.
Good catch. Yeah.
Wow, but just look how intricate. Oh my gosh.
This is the wedding I had done long time ago here in Phoenix, and it's just years of collection. That's my favorite, the Christmas
that's
tree.
really cool.
That's really great with the lights and everything else. Yeah.
I love that.
Oh. And the feet are very, very popular when it comes to summer season. Like people want to go to the beach and stuff.
Yeah.
It's pretty. It's beautiful.
I've always loved the feet henna. Yeah.
Right.
But I have a little like
And I have done the candle hennas too.
Oh, wow.
So they light up.
Flip that around so they can see it.
Indeed. I know. I feel like doing story time. It's like, what a great book. It's like going, here, we're going to talk about henna.
So that's really cool, the candles.
Let's see. Yeah, you can see the candles here with the henna on them, which is just
the peacock
beautiful.
is one of the popular design paisley.
Well, and that's what I was noticing was the number of peacocks. I was like, wow.
Right.
Because I mean, I'm normally used to seeing more the flower as opposed to actually animals, which is beautiful.
Okay. It takes a little bit longer. Otherwise, I would do that. And I've done some of my friends.
So you do clearly stunning work. Share the name of your company and kind of how people can work with you or learn from you.
Yes, I am on my Facebook page as a Heartistic Expressions, Henna by Sangeeta.
Okay.
And I've done a lot of art fairs, yoga fairs, birthday get-togethers, pool parties, baby showers.
Love that.
A lot of things like that. And
so like if I wanted to hire you for my birthday to come out and do some yoga and some henna, that's something you would do?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Cool.
I would
That's
love
really
that.
cool.
In fact, I have one coming up for a henna belly this Sunday.
Oh,
and
fun.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they do a beautiful sacred ceremony, and then I apply henna as they do that. It's very moving and
I'm saying again. I mean, again, that transference of energy and everything just sounds so beautiful.
It is a great experience, and that's why I'm connected to it, and I love doing it.
Yeah.
And I have beautiful community here that I'm connected with. And I'm
that.
really grateful for that.
Yeah, community makes all the difference
Isn't
in the
it?
world.
Yes.
Yeah.
And thank you for inviting me here.
My hand feels like minty. Like I don't know how else to explain it. It's like
Do you like the smell of it?
I do actually.
The people either love it or hate it.
No, it feels like I just
it's
feel
very
like,
earthy, isn't it?
Yeah, and like at a spa. Like,
Right.
Yeah, that's really nice. So, well, thank you so much for joining us, for breaking my henna cherry, and I'm glad I'm not a virgin anymore.
Well, oh my, it's getting a little warm in here.
Yeah, I'm very thankful.
Yeah,
for
thank you
here.
so much,
You're
and
welcome.
I loved also your description and just clearing up. I mean, just making it more understandable.
Yeah.
And as well as the science, the art, and so much of it.
Well, my pleasure, and thank you for having me. I
Thank
really
you.
enjoyed this.
Well, we'll be right back after this break with some things to do, some history, lots of other good
Just
stuff.
more of us
More
and
of us.
lots of fun.
And me trying not to smear my hand. Yes.
That's a must.